Hello friends, I'm Smitha and welcome to another Smiling Colors video. This week over on Instagram, I took over the Tombow USA's channel and shared this particular illustration, and I thought I'd come in here quickly and give you an overview of it. These are the supplies I've used, and I'll leave information about them in the description box below. To begin the sketch, I start with the pencil outline. Once I have my pencil sketch in place, I ink it. To ink my illustrations, I always use the Mono Twin permanent marker. This marker has two tips, a pen and a marker tip, and I use the pen tip for my illustrations. I almost always use this pen for my illustrations because it's a really crisp black. Not only that, it is very watercolor friendly, and I plan to watercolor this illustration after this. So what I'm doing here is I'm just basically going over my lines and adding the details. I usually just use the pencil marks as a guideline. I'm not really particular if I exactly trace that shape, because if the tree is a little bigger or a little smaller, it doesn't really matter. What the pencil sketch is there for is to show me where I want each element to be placed and in what kind of size and ratio. And once I finish with my illustration, I go in and erase all of my pencil marks. Now it's time to color. I take my Tombow dual brush pens directly to paper, and then with a paint brush dipped in water, I spread the color. This creates soft variations of the color, and it's such a fun technique. One thing you need to keep in mind is your paper should not be really thin. If your paper is super thin, what happens is the Tombow marker color will get absorbed and you won't be able to use the water to spread it. So mixed media paper or watercolor paper works really well for this technique. Try something that has a little bit of thickness so that the pigment doesn't get absorbed right away. Today I'm using a mixed media sketchbook, and I'm adding a little bit of water, not too much water, because the paper in this is not super thick. It's thick enough that I can do this technique though. So once this dried, I want to go in and add a little more depth to this. To do that, what I do is I use the Tombow dual brush pens again, but I spread the color this time using the Tombow's colorless blender pen. I'm no longer adding water, I just want to add some shadow and deeper color to some areas. And so I take the marker directly to the paper again, and then I spread it using the colorless blender pen. This pen is available. This is the N00 pen. It's there in each and every set of Tombow markers, and this is one of the most overlooked pens. I enjoy doing techniques with it actually. Now I felt that the words "Find Your Path" was getting lost between all of this colorful, vibrant background. So what I did was I took the same pen, the Mono Twin permanent marker, but this time the marker tip, and I just went over the letters quickly to make it much more bolder. And honestly, I think I used every color in the Tombow's Bright Palette set for this. I love that set for its rainbowy goodness, and this sketch turned out to be as rainbowy as it is. I hope you enjoyed this quick overview. If you have more questions about this technique, make sure you leave a comment below and I will answer them for you. As always, there'll be more information in the description box, and I'll also leave links to products that I've used today in case you're looking for those exact supplies. Make sure to hit subscribe to my channel, share this video, like this video, let me know what you want to see more on my channel, and I'll see you again soon with another video. But till then, happy lettering!